Sani I know I basin there. And Yama, a woman, I have a pa. Yes, you are ghost names in it. Now, Yan say, you say, yeah, for you, you will so the name of problem. Sunny, I buy full proof. I will be into him for baby mirror and a higher. But and I'm saying, oh, my baby, actually, doctor, a large amount of lunch and say that the payroll and she shall home man. Yeah, Rebecca said, or you know, Ghana government. The person who say, one, or a Ghana, two, or you three, or you and four. The idea and the position. And to me, we are able to validate from the HR session. Nothing, one can identity, validate from the NIA. And when you and I share, a big work. Emma will be to me for the so no, yet more Ghana government and to Indiana. Any, you above them trying in our whenever it is produced on monthly basis. And this has been going on over the months and years. So that the payroll that we think it was yesterday is not like that today. When the telcos gave a directive that every user should link the number with Ghana constitution, it was compliant, isn't it? So the same thing, our people we gave them over the years. This thing started about 2 years ago, and now the implementation has come to force. So if you don't have a Ghana card, very soon your pay will be disconnected. But I believe that most of our workers have Ghana card, since they are all using telephones. So they have Ghana card. So the idea of not being paid on the government pay, we don't foresee. It doesn't mean your number is missing. Your number is still in the database, and we can always cross-check. If we are in doubt, then we invite the person physically to come and do validation. But we know that the numbers are okay, and we can always link your number to the payroll database and then validate you as a person.
Yes, that is what I had wanted.
Is it reducing or escalating?
There's no ghosting. Have you ever heard of ghosting?
We've been hearing that.
But then you've been hearing, then it's not the case. We have a credible database, payroll database, and we have a lot of interventions to cross-check the validity of people on the database. So that ghost names we used to make is not in the system.
So what do you tell Ghanaians about that? There has been some widely speculations about ghost names. What do you tell
From
Ghanaians?
where?
Everywhere.
No, it's not true.
There have been instances where people even get salaries when they are not even rendering
Solar. You should have done that. Quite recently, we had names that came up, about 13 names. We did our own validation. We submitted the names to Yoko. Yoko did the investigation and nothing came up. They were all not ghosts. They were workers. You see, we are operating a system where a worker could be at a place not accessible. So if there is a validation and the person is not there at the time of validation, he is declared a ghost. But he is a worker. And you see that the person will come out. The first thing to do is to take the name off the payroll. If the person is really a worker, he will come back and prove his identity. And that is the reason why we have even gone further to link this database with that of NIA. So the NIA will validate your identity and then we move from there. There hasn't been any ghost name on the payroll recently. Has two major components. The payroll processing system and the HR version of the individual. The HR is for the MDAs and those entities to validate the person's identity. And then when these identities are validated and the results are moved to controller, we process the pay and we give them back to the institution to cross-check whether what we do is right or wrong. Aban akatua no so obetumi anya onya da nhyehyɛ deɛ kupa mu a nansan a ɔmampanin abɛdi akyire Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia lanche ne sɛ yɛde payroll nhyehyɛ ho nwoma no yɛabɔ mmɔden ara de ɛne NIA nhyehyɛ ho nwoma aka bo nti so obiara ɔbɛka sɛ ɔyɛ adwuma wɔ Ghana government yɛpɛ sɛ yɛhu sɛ yɛnokorɛ ɔyɛ 1 ɔyɛ Ghana mu 2 ɔyɛ adwuma 3 ɔyɛ adwuma wɔ ha and 4 yɛde ade na ɔyɛ ne position yɛde nti ne nyinaa no we are able to validate from the HR session na afei wankasa wɔ identity so yɛ validate from the NIA nti wɔn nyinaa yɛ nhyehyɛdeɛ a yɛde egu akwan mu a ɛmma obi ntumi mfa ne ho mmɛhyɛ mu sɛ ɔno ɔyɛ adwuma wɔ Ghana government ahyɛ yɛ nti yɛmpia no ɛnyɛ yie yɛkɔ aba bɛtrae ne nyinaa ahwɛ ne nyinaa mu sɛ ɔbɛnya nipa baako ntumi nyɛ
Nti ebetumi aka sɛ so people say deɛ the normal
hwɛ bi ne akyi but I see wɔ abɔnten obi ɔkyerɛ deɛ ɛwɔ fa kyerɛ me a mete meyɛ dɛ menim no so nanso ne district director anim meboa regional director anim meboa ɛfa mu saa bɛsi nti sɛ yɛwie payroll no a yɛde kɔ park ɛna wɔn nyinaa wɔn ahwɛ teacher Kwesi Mensah ɔwɔ hɔ Kofi Manu ɔwɔ hɔ na wɔn ate nyinaa ba but deɛ meka nyinaa yɛ electronic na ɔde aba no akyerɛ nsɛ saa di na ɛwɔ the list wɔn nyinaa wɔ nti kɔso na tia wɔn so wɔn nni hɔ a through the list ɔbɛ indicate sɛ wɔn ewu wɔn ɔyare ebi kura wɔn kura yɛ suspended ɛno nso ɛba pɛ we will work on it accordingly ɛma obiara enya biribiara ɛbɛyɛ sɛ ɔgye sika nyɛ sɛ ɔgye sɛ yɛanyɛ ne saa ɛmɛ tenkra ɔne nipa no a ɔwɔ so but obiara yɛ to obi as head of institution to make sure sɛ nipa a ɛwɔ n'ase ɔmo yɛ adwuma nso a akatua ɛsɛ wɔ ɛna ɛsɛ database a living database. It means that the adeɛ sɛn nyinaa yɛ dɛ nneɛma bi firi yɛde nneɛma bi keka ho na ama ayɛ perfect database. Nti saa ne ayɛ no a ebesi nnɛ nneɛma a ɛwɔ mu no ayɛ pɛpɛɛpɛ a yɛtua kaa yɛde yɛn sɛ those names ɛni na nyɛ no sɛ yɛwie ne sɛ yɛ a yɛkɔ yɛn anim yɛgu so de nneɛma foforɔ ɔbɛ mu sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ full proof a obiara ntumi mfa baabi ma ewura mu ɛma ha yɛ adwene national security yɛne data protection act ɔmo outfit ɛne other institution aka a yɛhwɛ sɛ ɔmo yɛ saa de bɛkyi wɔn afiri na yɛ ahyɛ Madam Ase. And that council, no individual can hide under a different name to be on a benefit something that
PPS to make sure that when the postings are done, at least within 3 months, when they submit the IPPD form for movement, they are migrated onto their new management unit so that there could be sanity in the system. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. We are done with the questions, so
the last question. Somebody was talking about double mechanization. That is where somebody who is already on the payroll change work, for example, and the person has been captured on another payroll, that's with another institution, using the same staff number. It was something that used to occur until we introduced the biometric verification and upload it. And so, like the questioner rightly said, at some point, we didn't have many of such occurrences. And it is our hope that the continued verification that we intend doing under the NIA payroll integration will further strengthen that control. Somebody also was asking issue about embargo. I think the point is noted. We will take notes and make sure that responsibilities that are controllers are not left in the hands of institutions for them to deliver it without